Can you see my screen share?
Yes, I can see the screen, but it's like half screen. It's not full
Um,
screen. So, for example, I can read INTRODU. After that, it is cut off.
Give me 1 second. What? Oh, sorry. Let me stop share and start again.
Mhm.
Google Chrome is this one. Yeah, I think this is one. Okay. Now we should be able to see it, right?
Yes, I see a YouTube screen.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give a couple of minutes, maybe wait for others to join too.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, please.
You can go ahead and start at 5 after.
Yeah. Just you and me, nobody else yet.
Yeah, I just put a message in the
Okay. Okay. We'll
group.
wait for a few. I mean, if people are not able to join, we probably can reschedule it so that more people can join, right? So
We're also recording, so they can go back to recording.
no, but to just talk to one person, just not a good idea. Like if it's a group means there'll be a back and forth. So we should reschedule if nobody's joining.
Okay, let me check with
Yeah.
Ravi if that's okay.
At least if there are five, I think five, six people means we can do. But if it is just one or two, it's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine if that's what. But if there is no much interest, then what's the point in me preparing and coming? I spend time in preparing. So, but I can present. I mean, there are at least I see three of you. That's good.
Hey, good morning, Srini. Good morning, Kanti.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ అండి. రవి గారు అల్యూమ్ని అండి?
No, I don't think so. He's a guest
సారీ.
speaker.
Come
He's our
in.
guest. Yeah.
ఓకే.
Sir, I saw actually. Very
Okay.
beautiful music and other things also.
Thank you so much for watching the channel.
Yeah, Ravi, please go ahead. Start.
Yeah. So, okay. So, I'm sharing my screen. If you guys can see the Chrome.
Yes, we can.
So, yeah. So we will catch up a little bit about the recap from last time we met. And so today I'm going to cover three more topics. One is the multimodal AI, what it is, how the language models have suddenly become so powerful. How do they train it? What happens behind the scenes? So you understand how to use them. So a new thing called agent, which will be actually become very big in the next 6 to 12 months. But before that, we will start with a brief recap. I'll spend some time on the 5 minute, 10 minutes on the recap. Then multimodality, LLM evolution, agent revolution, and then I wanted to show some. And then we will have one more session if there is enough interest on advanced, like how, the kind of what is called a state of the art, what is going to happen next. with AI, societal impact, and so on. Okay, hope that's fine. So maybe I don't know how many of you were there for the last session.
I was there, yes.
Okay, yeah. So maybe if you can, what are some things that you took away from the last session? Anything you remember?
Yes, I think, Ravi, the most interesting thing I remember is the way you quickly were able to, create a movie, like a quick movie, right? So I think you provided a story. I can't remember, but a ChatGPT was able to, create a movie, and you played the movie. So that was interesting.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Any other topics, concepts that anybody else remembers?
I'm sorry, who's Srinivas? Is it Srini? Srinivas iPhone? Ca- Can you introduce yourself, please? Hey, Jay, good morning.
Morning, morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, please go ahead, Ravi.
Yeah. So no, I was just asking Jay when you joined, what do you remember from the last session? Anything that stuck in your mind still?
Yes, 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 Ravi.
No, I'm just saying, just what was some interesting thought that you learned in the last session that you thought, wow, this is new. I didn't know this before, kind of. Is there anything like that?
Languages one, it was very great, sir.
Hmm. Okay.
The
Okay.
way of prompting.
Yes. Okay. Very good. Yeah. So mainly what we went over in the last session, and the session recording is also available. You can ask Ravi Viramachaneni. He will provide you that. You can go back once more because sometimes when you see the second time, you learn it deeper, right? It's all normal stuff only, but these are the fundamentals, right? So the main thing we went over last time was the definition of intelligence. What is the definition of intelligence? Intelligence is the ability to take knowing what is the correct action in various situations. So, situation, action, connection is intelligence. How to know what is the correct action? In fact, a big part of learning intelligence is only by trying things out and remembering what action worked. So, the experimentation followed by remembering memory, action plus memory becomes experience, and that memory has to be retrieved at the point of next use. Correctly it has to be retrieved. That is called retrieval or pattern matching. So if you think about it, having an experience either by acting on something or just watching, right? So babies, for example, first to 2 years, 1 year, 1.5 years, they're just not acting at all. They're just 1 6 months at least, they are in one. But by that time they learn a lot. They watch the faces, they heard their sounds, they process. By the time they learn a lot. People used to think that only when babies went to learning. No, they learn a lot even before that. But they thought that they, at least when they get up and walk around and try to do things, they learn. No, they learn even by watching. So that is called unsupervised learning, which means they are just watching, and memorizing whatever is happening. They don't understand what is happening. Only like 6 months, 7 months down, when let us say that when you are moving an object and it falls down a table, they'll say, shock. Until then, for them there is neither shock. They think that, oh, they don't know. But when they start realizing that when something is moving and falls down, that is a new physics concept they are learning, gravity. And they will, next time what they'll do is they manually try to move it and make it down. That is the experimentation. So the experimental learning is already programmed into the human brain, and the trying something, learning what happens, associating in this situation, this is the correct action, is the core of intelligence, number one. Second is, intelligence is the ability to synthesize a series of moves, not just one move, one situation, one action. Like a chess, for example, it's not enough that you say that in this board position I'll make this move. You have to think that if I make this move, the other person will make one of these moves. Assuming he makes that move, I what all can I do? What all I can do. So it's called as a game tree, a tree of like a branching, 4 5 layers. You think and then you chain one of them, that is called as a program. So really, if you think about it, intelligence is the ability to create step by step plan for something. When human beings do it to the computer, it's called programming. So in modern AI, all these machine learning systems are learning the programs. That was the most important thing that two things I wanted to highlight from last session. Number one is intelligence know the correct action or learn the correct action and remembering it. Programming is sequencing of intelligence. Machine learning is learning of programs. They are self-programming machines. Normal software, human beings have to sit and say, this is a dumb data. But in modern machine learning, data meanings are learned by the machine and programs are put together by the machine. That's why suddenly it has become a huge thing. We went through some of the breakthroughs. I'll stop here for a minute. Any questions on those points?
Yeah, there was a comment in the chat from Jay. They learn by imitating. That's what he said.
Yes, yes. So there are several levels of there are actually imitation. Programmed learning is one thing. Imitative learning is the second part. The third part that is coming is called learning by experimenting. So imitating means you see somebody doing it. Even today's language models are imitating what humans will say. But the robotic learning and modern learning is going to become next agentic learning. That's what I'm going to cover today. Is the agent will take an action, not by imitation. This action, if it works, then it will learn it. What is the advantage of that? What is the advantage of learning by trying things out versus learning by imitation? Anyone? Jay? Anyone? Anyone is fine. Yeah. What do you think is better? Which is better, learning by imitation or learning by experimenting?
Experimenting.
Why?
You can try different options which will give uh, a favorable outcome for us.
Yes. So if you imitate means you need to have somebody who has already figured out the correct action, you are following them. Whereas when you are doing experimentation, you can do totally new things and they can even do better than them, right?
Yeah.
So that is the power that is coming today. The coding agents I'm talking about are agents is that is the strength that we are going to see today. Okay. Now before we go there, I want to show you. First thing I want to show is the multi-modality. You know what mode is? A modality means image is a modality. So today's models can do image understanding. You can post it to describe what is there. They can do image generation. They can do video creation from text prompt. And I'm going to demo all of them today. How to you guys might already done that. Video analysis. You show a video and say what is happening in that video. They can do math. They can do code. So image is a modality. Video is a modality. Math is a modality. Code is also a modality. Language, text is a modality. I forgot the text here because that's everybody knows that. So the DNA protein, that is also like code. So because these are language models, the beauty of this is the language models treat all of them are languages only. So they are able to memorize and then later understand everything deeply and model them, predict what is going to come in images, what is going to come in this and that and everything. Okay. So that is what I wanted to highlight, that today's these all these capabilities came only in the last 3 4 years in a tremendous way, right? So I will stop for a minute, but you guys understand that the power of thing is not just the text chatting. It is the power of multimodal usage, right? So do you guys? So this is how the image generation started. There was one thing from OpenAI called DALI that breakthrough. What they did, they created, they took lot of images in the internet, and you know that many places, if you go to New York Times, there will be an image. At the bottom of the image, they will have a caption, right? Especially for people who are not able to see, they can put a online reader mode and it will read out the caption. So it's almost watching the image, right? So for that request, most of these newspapers used to have images along with that. Likewise, if you go to lot of Flickr and image sources, image and the image's description used to be available. What these guys did was simultaneously trained both of them on the machine on both of them, which means if I give you this image, you need to give me this caption. So they trained it jointly. Then they flipped it out saying that if I give you this caption, what image will you generate? So it's like translating from, let us say, from Tamil to Telugu. Then you can also translate from Telugu to Tamil. Likewise, translating from image to text caption, you can also translate from text caption to this. This breakthrough came only in 2020, not too much, but you can come today enormously powerful, right? So I want to show you one simple thing. I'm going to like let us say you guys all know that. How many of you have used? How many have you used image generation on you? You all might have used, right?
Yes, we use.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you something in the reverse. For example, I'm going to show you the power of the captioning. Has anybody used the power of captioning?
Captioning, you mean closed captioning or?
No, not closed captioning. Given an image, describing what is in the image.
I see, okay.
So let us take, have you guys tried that? So let me pick one of the, so this is the first demo and you can try to, I don't have to give you the prompt. Once you understand that, so let us take this famous, I'm just picking Bahubali because I have not watched a lot of Telugu movies. This is a famous one. I like it the most. So let us say that this is the caption. Let us see, how will you describe? Let us say, one of you, I will ask you, how will you describe this scene? So let us say that, sorry, let's go back. How will you describe this scene in English? Anyone?
Prabhas and Anushka
Hmm.
holding bow and arrows and about to launch.
Okay. Do you think that ChatGPT will be able to describe it like that?
No, it will do better.
Oh, better? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it will add some adjective that they're looking fiercely in a direction.
Very
Maybe.
good. Okay. Okay. So let's try that. Please describe what is in this image. You're recording this, right? Yeah.
Yes, I'm recording it.
The image shows a man and a woman standing close together, both aiming a bow and arrow in unison. The woman is in the foreground, dressed in a traditional red and gold sari with ornate jewelry, while the man stands slightly behind her, wearing a red warrior style outfit. They appear to be inside a grand palace or a temple setting with a warm lighting and large torches are illuminating the background. See how many details it has noticed.
Yeah.
Their coordinated posture and intense focus suggest a scene of teamwork and strength, possibly from a historical or epic film. See how beautiful it is. Now the magic begins. Let me ask this question. Do you know what this movie is?
Mm.
So it says it cannot,
Mhm.
right? But I think that, so I think that this is from a famous, let me movie. I'll not say the name. Okay. See let whether it recent movie. Yeah, it did not catch it. Okay.
Hmm.
It did not
Yeah.
catch it. But what I want to show you something. I have created a special prompt that goes into much more detail on that. So I'll show you what I have done. So now instead of just giving that one paragraph description, it analyzes it on in terms of five dimensions: content, a man and woman standing closely, both holding. The woman is positioned forward. So it just background features grand pillars and glowing torches, creating a regal setting. Their expressions are calm and yet central framing of both. So the composition of the scene, they are both centrally placed. A diagonal line formed by the bow and arrow draws an attention to the act of aiming because the bow is drawn. See the details now. Color and lighting, what are the red, golds and amber light are the main colors. Cinematic still, what is the style of the rendering. Creates actually a prompt for me to use. So if let us say that if I take this prompt now, okay, so now I have created a detailed prompt from the image. You might not have come across this before, right? So now if I go to this and say that uh, create a watercolor painting of this scene, I will remove the word cinematic because I want a watercolor painting. So if I click that, so it takes some time because it's a high quality image that it tries to create. We will see how much of it is um, coming out. Well, it won't reproduce the image, but it will try to understand and recreate it, right?
Hmm.
And then we ask for changes, but let's see what it is doing.
Does it try to remember the previous prompts and
No,
try
no,
to
no,
correlate?
no, 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 no,
No. Okay.
no. This is from a fresh one.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I wanted to show you is the ability to understand the image, not just the generate the image. So this is called as image understanding. And to be able to note down that level of detail, what I have done is I have created pick phrases and put in my memory saying that when I say ampersand pick phrases, you describe the scene in terms of content, composition, lighting, visuals, and so on, right? So now it is trying to create something like a watercolor painting or oil painting, I think. So usually it's slow because the quality of this is high. Uh, let us see.
But it's showing the status message, right? So,
Yeah, yeah. You see that it's more or less reproduced, but it is not really. It is like he see here it is him teaching her how to. It has interpreted it like that, right? You see
right.
that because there is only one
Yeah.
bow and arrow.
Yes.
So there is a this is the first version. This is a second version. They are both very similar. You can see the watercolor painting style.
Wow.
So she is holding and he is pulling and showing him how to, for sure. This is even better than that interpretation. So it is actually that is unusual. That's both of them are warriors. They are going to the fight. Here it misinterpreted or reinterpreted is saying that. Now I can say I can take the same one. I think just put it by you saying Raja Ravi Verma's oil painting, right? Create an oil painting, and we will not wait here. Oil painting of this scene in the style of Raja Ravi Verma. Uh, yeah, so we will come back to see. Okay, this is image understanding. So this one, for example, I created um, I created a scene. What I asked for, let me show you the prompt. An adventure. Can you guys see it? Is it hard to see?
Yes, we can see it.
Uh, An adventurer descends down from one towering cliff edge to another far below, forging a path downward where nobody exists, each step creating the way. This comes from one of the English movies where, as he stops stepping, the rocks will appear. So he's going into a mystical place courage is there to step into the space, then the path appears. That is the whole idea. So I've described in very much detail. See how well it has to create. So that's it. So
Hmm.
so you can see the power. This was generated August. It's several months. If I try to do it now, it might even be better. But I want to give you the idea of how do you put. I tried this in a first time. It is not always it is not the perfect. So you may have to try. But nowadays the new version is better. So you can see it
He takes
misunderstood.
another step, but this time the familiar swirl of mist and light is weak.
So he's misunderstood the
He
prompt.
takes another step.
But no, that I did not give the whole thing there. Here, that's why I re-described it and it got me what I wanted. So it is about the quality of the prompt, how well you are going to say that. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so I wanted to show you that. Then video understanding. So I don't know if you guys know in YouTube, if you go through any video, let us say I want to understand what is a 2 hour in this guy, his name is Andre Karpathy. He is one of the greatest giants of anybody has heard his name. He's a giant AI, very brilliant guy and a good teacher also. Um, he was the lead of Tesla automatic driving vehicle. And he gave a recent interview 2 days ago. It is 2 hours, 20 minutes of interview. I have only heard only half of it. I have not had the time. He's being interviewed by a guy called Dwarakesh Patel. The Dwarakesh Patel, I don't know if you guys have watched it. Please subscribe and watch. He interviews all great people. He's a very good blogger. So you can see here that this is the guy. Dwarakesh Patel is this guy. Okay. Um,
I see. Okay.
So the Patel is this guy. So is it brighter now? Can you guys see? Yeah.
Yes, we can see.
Yeah. So the point is 2.5 hours. I do not know. Dwarkesh Patel usually puts timestamps and what are the key topics that are there, right?
Hmm.
But what if I do not, and he puts chapters also, you can go there. But what if I do not have time to even watch all of that? I can go here and show the transcript. I don't know if you guys have used it. So this transcript is available here. So I can just browse through it if I want, but that is harder. I can do, I can go to captioning. Um, what captioning? I can change this. Instead of subtitle, I can auto translate and choose any language. So if I
Hmm.
want to, I don't know if you guys have used this one. It's a very powerful tool. Let me see. Telugu should be there. Telugu is very well. Tamil is very well translated. Telugu also is very well translated. Is it here? Yeah, it's definitely here.
Aside, yeah.
So now if I start putting it, the talk will not be translated.
I think it's an extremely
It will
messy.
be still in English, but you start seeing this now.
Cool.
So this is very cool because now I do not know whether you can do the show transcript. Show transcript will still show only the English version. Let's see, auto generated. That's what will come. But you can see here,
Messy, complicated.
is very. You can even follow along, right? Another year you will start seeing that he will be talking in Telugu.
Really?
Auto dubbing. It is already Google has announced it in many languages. Auto dubbing. Okay, this one it does not have auto dubbing, but you can see the power of that. Now I want to show you one more thing. Like now, the new feature that Google has added. I don't know whether anybody has seen this called Ask. Google has released so much, but nobody even knows that because they're releasing so much, right? So,
Yes.
the ask, if you see, if you click on ask, it says summarize the video for me. So click on that. It quickly goes through the full content of the video, and it says you see that the not just the chapters. It says he believes that the current period is the decade of age, and so complete summary. It's a beautiful summary. So
Mm-hmm.
now if I want, I can copy this whole thing. Okay. I can copy this whole thing. I'll put it into the chat group. I'll put it to Ravi and they'll send it to you. You can see that I can keep it. Now, I can ask it, can you please translate your summary to Telugu?
Mm.
Oh, it does not, right? But that's not a problem. What I will do is I will open up Gemini or ChatGPT. Gemini is very good in languages. You can say, please translate this into easy reading Telugu. So this is Gemini 2.5 Pro. It is thinking, it is showing what it is doing. It is thinking about this term. He's trying to say what words will be good for agents. What I don't know. Can you guys read what this means? The word here?
Agent Club. Yeah.
Agent flow. Yeah. Multimodality. What does it showing here? What is the word?
Bahumukha Samadhyam. Yeah.
See how beautiful it is, right?
Yeah.
Bahumukha Samarthyam. So in context learning, it is trying to cook up words for all of them. And this is fantastic. You see here now, um, you see this here, right? That entire thing is now translated. And in fact, if I want this to be read out to me, I can say that, ask that, can you read out the Telugu translation,
Mm.
please? I do not know whether it's going to work. First time I am trying. So it is just it misunderstood. It is not really reading out. It just pasting it again, right?
Yeah.
So what I can do is I'll copy this. I'll also send it to you guys as a demo, right?
Ravi
So
also
now,
joined. Ravi also joined, so he can take it from
very good, very good. Yeah. So from
I'll be
here, for
brief. I won't be here for long. So
not a
just
problem.
okay.
No, that's
Take care.
fine.
So let us say that if I want to hear the voice of this Gemini Studio, that should be, it's called AI Studio Live. So you can actually say that, can you please read out this Telugu passage?
Hmm.
May or may not work, but I'll show you one way where it will work. But you can imagine somebody who, like a grandma, grandpa, who have not learned how to read English or whatever,
Right.
uh, you can provide this to them. You can actually make an application that connects to YouTube, automatically does this translate and reads out also. So they don't even have to click any button.
Sure.
See, this is the power that is coming, right? So I
Yeah.
do not know whether I do not know whether I understand need to process. I cannot produce audio output. So it is not, this one is not able to produce. There's a way. But what I do, for example, if I want to listen to the Telugu side, sometimes I want to learn Telugu. So I will just put the, see, in translate.google.com. If I put the Telugu, it automatically, then you can say detect language. It automatically says that Telugu detected, and it translates it to English automatically. If I want, I can switch it to, I want it to translate into Tamil. So it is from Telugu to Tamil. Okay. See the beauty of this. And then I can listen.
నేను టెక్స్ట్ ఆధారిత ఈ మరియు ఆడియోను రూపొందించలేను. మీరు అందించిన తెలుగు టెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ ఉంది. దీనిని సులభంగా చదవగలిగే
guys hear?
తెలుగులో ఇక్కడ
Yes.
చూడండి. ఈ ఇంటర్వ్యూలో ఆండ్రెజ్ కర్పతి ఏఐ యొక్క ప్రస్తుత పరిస్థితి మరియు భవిష్యత్తు
So it's
గురించి
a very
తన
powerful tool.
ఆలోచనలను
You can record this if you want. You can download this recording if you want, and give it to people to listen, or some podcast. So it's a Tamil
முறை
same way.
அடிப்படையிலான ஏஐ மற்றும் ஆடியோவை என்னால் உருவாக்க முடியாது. நீங்கள்
This is
வழங்கிய
Tamil one.
தெலுங்கு
Hmm.
And
உரை
you
இங்கே
can do it. You
படிதான
can do it in 150 languages here. It is not just 3 languages. See this language? Maybe
Sure.
more, 200 languages.
Hmm.
So this is such an amazing tool that Google has. So this is also by this only, right? Because of our thing. So I want to show you those demos. Video, just between last time we met and this time we met, video has come a much bigger way. Okay.
Oh, really? Yeah.
For yeah. Just in that 1 month, OpenAI released something called Sora. So let me show you. Let me actually show you. I posted it in um, my Facebook profile. Like I wanted to one of my long time thing is like I'm a big fan of Professor Einstein. Okay, all of us are, right, many of us are. But what I wanted to do is um, I created a video of me meeting him, and it did not make a perfect job of Professor Einstein. I am so happy to meet you. The honor is all mine, Professor. Oh, Ravi, I am so happy to meet you. The honor is all mine, Professor. I'm thrilled
Amazing.
Yeah, it
Wonderful
is.
job, Ravi.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ravi, I am so happy. Yeah. So how do you do that? Is I tried some other thing like so Sora Chat GPT. If you go there, see this is what I created. So then I said Einstein. So this one I did not post. I don't want to post so much nonsense also. But this is a very beautiful thing where Einstein is coming to Tamil Nadu and he's singing on stage some Tamil song, right?
Oh, really?
So yeah. So this one. Okay. So this was 2 weeks. This was 2 weeks ago. Okay. I got busy with other stuff. I have not tried. But now uh, the ability is you can make 15-second, 20-second videos. So I can push it here and I can ask for that. So it is just mind-blowing, mind-blowing capabilities are coming each and every day. VO has released a new one. So within this 1 month, so many things have happened. Okay. The AI is allowing AI to develop a lot. So then let's move back to presentation. I think I went.
Ravi, what about the watercolor painting? Has it done anything? I know we left it, right?
So this is Raja Ravi Verma. It is still it has changed into oil painting. Yeah, you can see that it is slightly different style, the old style.
Yes.
And you can see this one is slightly different. Now you can ask for so many things. Now the same prompt you can actually take from here and put it to Gemini, because Gemini also has got image processing. So if you can actually say create image, it's called Nano Banana is their model's name. So I can ask here. So it started creating. It's very fast nowadays. It used to take a lot of time, but the quality is really, really good. See here, can you believe
Wow.
this?
Nice.
This is truly the proper style, and even some signing is there, and it has got the mark that it is generated by AI. Let me send this to Ravi Viramachineni so that he can share it with all of you.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, I have to do it immediately, otherwise I will forget. Okay. So now that's another. These are. I'll close this one. My thing is kind. So that's one demo I wanted to show you.
Sure.
We have 15 minutes. I'll go some more stuff. So the multimodality is extremely powerful, right? This is the Suno. I know if you guys can hear the tune when I play. So 2 days ago, I was coming from office. I parked the car. Before walking into the home, a musical tune came into my mind. So this is what I do. I just recorded raw, and you don't laugh at me. There will be a lot of mouth sounds I make because to give the clue to, oh, here I want that instrument. No, if you are a musician, in your mind you hear that sound very beautifully in the melody, but when you and others hear saying what this guy doing, like he's making jaga jaga jaga, right? So you can see here. See what I did was innovation. I parked the car. I forgot to turn on the light, so it will beep, ting 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 ting. That inspired a new tune in my mind. Can you hear this?
Oh.
Dum 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 dum. This is how I give the sound.
Dum 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 dum.
I whistle. This is my whistling. Okay. So this is the entire song in my mind has formed. I have just hummed the tune. Lyrics have not yet formed. I come, then I put it into Suno. This is the Suno software. I call it and say, cover this for me, which means create. I give a prompt. You see now. Okay. So now let us say that I want to add some lyrics to this one. Okay. You guys are still able to hear? Are you able to hear? Were you able to hear this?
It's kind of
Where?
low to me. I don't know about others, but
Yeah. No, that
Yeah,
is
it was very
because
feeble.
no, that is because you have to turn on original sound for musicians off is there. So in audio setting, go to the Zoom, change it to original sound for musicians on. Okay. If you are able to do next meeting, you can do that. Okay.
okay.
But that is how you create. Add lyrics to it, it becomes a full formed song. Okay, that's how I make my songs, and then I keep tweaking it. I also composed a Telugu song. So one of my close associates is a Telugu person. I made a Tamil song. He said, I like it very much. Can you please make it into Telugu? So Ni Pata Nin Paina. That's a song. This is your this is the motivation is it is your path, it is your journey. Who can resist you? That is motivational song. So I wrote in Tamil, உன் பாதை உன் பயணம் உன்னை தடுப்பது யார். So then my friend basically translated to his name is Srini, translated it to Telugu, and then I composed it again here. Can see that, right?
Yeah.
So it's extremely very capable. You can do a creation of a new language and so on, right? So getting back, it's 12:46. Let me move on to few other things. So I showed you the multimedia capabilities. Math, it is becoming extremely powerful. Math and science, it is becoming extremely powerful now. Full applications can be developed. I have a couple of examples I wanted to show you how to ask for building working applications, right? So here, for example, if you go to demos, I added some demos. So if I see, remember last time I showed a YouTube scene finder. So if you load a movie and I want to know where the scene is coming, I can start playing it. Then I can switch between, okay, this is the 15th scene, like a later scene. I want to quick through and find which one is. I can click through that. This was developed by ChatGPT. And how did I develop that? How did I develop that? How you have to develop that is you have to create a web page which calls YouTube API to give it the song, embed the song. I saw the movie. This is a 2 hour movie, right? And then you split up these, and when you click that, it navigates to that point and asks YouTube, give me that portion, give me that portion. And I gave a position where I can see that here I say that, I can say something like Nazar is plotting. I don't know the movie, but I'm just saying save scene data. So because if later I want to see these movie sections, I say, okay, what is there in this movie? I remember this. So this is the, various scenes. This is that the friends chatting, right? So I can do that. And this will be, I can download this as a file. So I can actually later go back and see this is the scene sequence. If Okay. So how did I build this system? So I just went in here one day. Suddenly the inspiration came to me like, oh, we can build on this. So the more you practice, the more idea will come to you how to do it. It's not a magic, right? But you can see how simple it is to ask. Um, Look at this and build a simple, I don't know where no, I actually had one other prompt improvement. So here, I want to build an application, something like that. You just normally say something, but the beauty is make improve the prompt for me. So then you tell it to improve the prompt. So this detailed prompt it will give you. Then you go to another session, paste that. That is another trick I want to show you. Basically, previously prompt engineering was a big deal that, oh, you need to know how to ask. Now you roughly ask and then ask the AI to say, please enrich the prompt. What is
Hmm.
missing? Please enrich it for me. So it's called meta prompting, which means you ask it to write a prompt for you, and you can improve the prompt. You can say what is missing. You can again later you can put that prompt and say, I think that something is missing here. Can you please improve it and add it there? It will retain it. Then you save that prompt and use it whenever you want. So that is one trick I wanted to show you. Then um, I think that I wanted to show you one important thing you all have to understand. I mean, these are the various sequence in which these things were developed. That is not that important. One important thing is until last September, 1 year ago, LLMs were just a knowledge repository. That means they are just queryable database of all the human knowledge. That itself is great. For example, um, I asked one day my dryer went like a washer dryer went away. Some problem was there. Then I said, hey, this model dryer, I'm having this problem. It went and searched all these places and came back and said that, yeah, people have complained that that's a constant problem, right? So that kind of queryable knowledge of past knowledge plus also web also it is now starting to query. It is not just purely the past memory.
Hmm.
One like early last year it was just memorize all the text and answer from there. Then they added a web tool where it will reach out to the web to get latest news also for you. So whatever is happened yesterday also you can ask the chat GPT now, or chat GPT, Gemini, Perplexity, whatever. It will go and fetch back and give you. So it is a queryable database of known knowledge. But what that LLM is not doesn't know how to answer. That's not a chatbot. What they do then is something called as reinforcement learning with human feedback. For example, in a raw LLM, you go and say, "What is your name?" What do you think it will say? A raw LLM. If you say, "What is your name?" What it will say?
I don't know. Maybe LLM.
The LLM means it's a chatbot without the pre-training, without the training. So what it might do is it might say my name is OpenAI chatbot, or it might say instead of saying answer to that question, it will ask another question. You ask what is your name, it will ask what is your name, what is my dad's name, what is his name, what is my place of living. Like that, it will start generating series. It doesn't know that a question has to be followed by an answer.
Hmm.
So the raw LLM is extremely intelligent. It has memorized everything, but it doesn't know what are you asking for. But then this reinforcement learning teaches it that when I ask a question like what is my name, the name is the proper name is the correct answer. If somebody asks how do I do this, then oh you do this like this. Do this first, this first, this first. That is the correct answer. That is called as reinforcement learning with human feedback. That is a breakthrough that happened 2 years ago before ChatGPT. That is why ChatGPT. So, in other words, you take a large language model that memorized everything, you add a chat interface to it by training it to question answering conversational agent. ChatGPT is a conversational agent. What they added last year, October timeframe, is called reasoning engine. It is not just taking it in from memory. It takes from memory, it talks to itself to see whether does it make sense what I'm going to say to this fellow. Maybe not. Let me check it in another way. Let me check it another way. Let me retrieve more knowledge. Oh, yes, it is correct. Now you go back and answer. So, in other words, instead of just answering whatever comes to the first forefront of the memory, it actually says, revises, improves. Which do you think will be better? Obviously, the reasoning one. That is a big breakthrough. It's called chain of thought. So I want you to remember these keywords. Large language model itself, first one. Reinforcement learned conversation. You can think of this as chatbot. This is LLM. This is chatbot. This is thinking chatbot.
Hmm.
But today, what has happened is it's called agent. What you do is instead of asking a question and getting back an answer, you give a task and ask it to do the stuff and come back after having done. You see the difference? Like, for example, you can say, you will be able to say in another 3 months, I'll be able to say, hey, I have this Telugu song that I have composed. I want visuals for this. Please connect to ChatGPT, generate 7 or 8 images for this, send it to Sora, create the video for each of those snippets, pull it all together into one stitched file and give it to me for download. That's all.
Hmm.
Agent will take the work just like agent, right? You somebody agent, you say, go book me a airplane ticket.
Hmm.
That fellow is not saying, a chatbot will say what? Oh, airplane is available from this city to that city in this month. No, I want you to book the ticket, right? That is the agent. So chatbot is giving only verbal answers. Question, answer. Then you are the guys who are going to actually do it in the world.
Right.
Agents are real world action. So you can see the power of this idea. What it's going to happen is that this is the most important thing you have to be ready for. In chat mode, you give a question, you get an answer. Single turn interaction, etc. Here, a command is given, it is executed, multi-step workflow. It will go and try to get a book, ticket a book from XP, some particular location, Expedia or whatever. If that is not there, it will go to Google Flights and search for more, then go back to Qatar Airways. It can do that, right?
Hmm.
That is coming. That is coming in very soon. It is already there in Comet and other browsers. They are all coming. Task completion. It will do the work for you. Now it can work for multiple hours and get you back an answer. So it is going to revolutionize in every area. And it will try out things, and the things don't work means it will not even tell you. It will try the one that works, and finally it said, yes, I'm done. Okay, I am already using some of these agents for programming, and mind blowing. Just only since March this is available. Okay, so I have also done that. So I think we are very close. We have 5 minutes only. Sorry about that. But any questions? Anything that you? We will go for one more session next in a couple of weeks or so, where I want to go over how the future is going to be shaped up, what we people think, what all we know about it, about this. Okay.
Very
Thanks.
good. Any questions, team, for Ravi? I see some new names here. Raja, are you Balakrishna? Balakrishna Raja?
Yes, Banu.
Hey, Raja. Thanks for
Hey.
joining.
Sure, man. It's very informative.
It is very informative. Ravi is, yeah, he's showing us a lot of new cool stuff.
That's amazing, man. Yeah. For me, like, I'm not much on the software side, but learning a lot at least.
And we have recorded videos too. You can go back and, replay.
Yeah, Bon, I was about to ask you that. Did you send the recording for the first session and this one? I don't see.
I will double
seeing
check with Ravi. Ravi might have emailed
You can
everybody.
stop the recording right now, and then because this is chit chat.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I think Ravi Veermachaneni had given the recording. He has the recording. I don't know whether he had shared.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't see